So this is Julian Lee from Ambi Climate. They're based in Singapore. And this is his product. It's a cute little device which you use to control your AC in your home. So, you know, similar aspirations to like Nest, if you've seen that, but he's based in the Asian market. And again, product design is extending into services. You know, there's the associated smartphone app and the iPad app that helps you control it remotely. And he did all his prototyping on the FormLabs. So he was one of our very early backers. We don't currently ship to Asia, but when we did our Kickstarter, we were like, international backers welcome. And so there's a few dotted around the world. So he took his to Singapore. And these are really early prototypes, but you can see this kind of detail, like the raised text or the logos, the fact that this part here has all the features and details you would expect to see in an injection molded piece, and he is able to, you know, it fits together, he can test the assembly, he can kind of get a good sense of tolerances and things like that very early. You know, this could have been printed in like a couple of days, and then he can see how it fits, make a change, play with the tolerances, play with the curves, and then go and do like user testing or get feedback from customers that is very rich. Like rather than showing them a drawing, you can let people hold it in their hands and get a sense. And then there's the custom electronics, that board is all fit inside and things like that. And then this is our clear resin, which is also very nice if you are doing light-based applications. And another unique thing, so beyond just the prototyping part, for Julian, I found interesting when I talked to him, you know, another trend in product development is like nomadic working and a distributed team if you're trying to operate really leanly. So Julian works between Singapore and Hong Kong, but his industrial designer is in Japan. And I kind of assumed the industrial designer was making these models and sending them to him, but he said, no, they didn't really need it because their industrial designer can think in 3D. So when he's doing the CAD, he kind of knows it's going to fit together. But the engineering team, the business team, and the marketing team, they had the printer. So their designer in Japan would send them the prints, they would print it out, they would test it, and then they could have a much more, they would be aligned, they could have an articulate conversation about what they wanted to change. So really having the 3D model itself quickly can help reduce confusion, miscommunication. You know, the designer in Japan might describe late at night that it fits together this way, and you interpret that wrongly and change something in the model. And also, if you're working on CAD as a team, you know, one person could be working on the base and they change something and it doesn't fit with the lid. So you can, for a few dollars, quickly test that it still works before you pay, you know, thousands of dollars for tooling.